So I thought I had it all figured out until I didn't. Welcome. I'm just here sipping my tea, and I thought maybe we could have a little chat. Hi, my name is Vanda, and I'm a 40-something who lives in Dubai. I'm Canadian by birth, born and raised, but moved here to Dubai 15 years ago. And I really thought that I had everything in life just going according to the plan. I've been in Dubai 15 years. I recently got married 2 years ago. Everything was looking up, and everything still is looking up. So I don't want this to be like a doom and gloom video, because it is literally called Rediscovering Vanda. So about a year ago, just over a year ago, I was in a minor car accident. It really wasn't that big of a deal, or at least I didn't think it was at the time. A lady just plowed into my car, but unfortunately I was holding the steering wheel, and when she hit me, my arm hyperextended. As you can tell, it still doesn't go back as far as the other one. When that happened, I tore a whole bunch of ligaments in my wrist. Now, normally for most people, this wouldn't be such a big deal, but I am a doctor of chiropractic, and chiropractic, the word literally means done by hand. 2 hands. And so I am unable to practice as of today. It's still been over a year. I have had 2 wrist surgeries. You can see here, this was wrist surgery number 1. This was wrist surgery number 2. And it's still not 100%. It's really still not even about 50%. I'm having some really hard times, like struggling with my hand. But this vlog is not about struggling with my hand. What it is it's everything that I have known and done and been in practice for 20 years came to a screeching halt. And everything that I thought I was and referred to myself as Dr. Vanda, I don't do anymore. So I'm sure there's many of you out there who are the same as me, who have just been on your path in life for 20 plus years, happy, just going about your life, and then something happens and you have to rediscover who you truly are. Not what you do, but who you are deep inside. And that's where I am right now. And that's why I'm starting this vlog. It's because I want to rediscover who Vanda is, who I am without the title of Dr. Vanda. Even my website is drvanda.com. It's what I've been known as since 2004. And I just really want to find out who I am. Just Vanda. Jazz hands included. Maybe some spirit fingers. Jazz hands. I just really want to know who I am. What do I want to do with my life? Who do I want to discover? What parts of me is still in there that I've forgotten about or never met before? I want to travel. I want to see the world, even more than I already have. I want to experience new things, all under the guise of just rediscovering who I am. And I thought maybe I would take you along for the ride. So I never planned to start over, but sometimes I guess life makes that choice for us. I had my brilliant lady who does my facials. Hey, Claire. And she once said to me that an accident is forced change. And really stuck with me because it was something that just kind of hit home that, yeah, it is. Maybe you had been thinking in the back of your mind to do something new. Maybe you had been thinking about other things, other possibilities, other career paths, when the time or if something, the when and ifs or should, sometimes we just should all over ourselves, thinking about everything that was possible or could have been. But sometimes life just makes that choice for us if we're not, totally in the game. Sometimes I truly believe that life happens as it is written. We may not know why, whether it be a higher power, whether it be God, whether it be universal intelligence, whatever you want to call it. But I truly believe that there is a reason why all of us are here. And maybe we've just gone off down a path that we just need to little pivot and self-correct. I guess starting over is not a sign of failure. It's an invitation. You can rebuild, reimagine, and reconnect with who you really are underneath all of the stuff that you've told yourself for 20 years. The roles, the titles, the shoulds. Like I said, we all need to just stop shoulding. If we could all just stop shoulding, that would be great. I have been wanting to do this video for at least 5 or 6 months, and I finally just got up the courage to do it today. So I'm just putting it together, putting it out there into cyberspace. And it's scary to do this, but it's also really scary to lose a life that you built and to lose a person that you thought you were. And I'm still that person. I still think I'm caring and loving, and I love my friends and I love my family. But, there's a persona that you put out to the world. And then when that's just taken away from you, what's left? Like, who was I living for? Was I living for myself? Was I living for a title? Was I living for others? So I guess this is really my time to be able to determine who I'm living for. And I think it's me. Spoiler alert. I think I'm going to live for me. But who I'm living for, what I'm living for, and what makes life worth living. I mean, we have this ability to have this beautiful, rich, and meaningful experience in life. And sometimes I just think we waste it, just going through the motions of what we think we should do. So I'm going to try to rediscover that, who I am, what should I be doing, what will I be doing, who am I living for. It's exciting, but also scary as hell. But I believe that we can do this. So maybe you're somebody like me. Maybe starting over doesn't mean that you're broken. Maybe it means that you're brave enough to begin again. And I think that's absolutely beautiful. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to take all the pieces of your life and build something entirely new. And that's so exciting. Nerve-wracking, but so exciting. And maybe you're in this season as well of starting over. I hope this reminds you that you are not behind. You're just starting on your way. In this vlog, I really hope that I will do some things that I've never done before. So there have been stuff that I've wanted to do for years. I've wanted to take a pottery class, for example. It's not a life goal, but you know what I mean. I've been so busy working that actually with this time that I've had off with my wrist, I actually have time to do some things. And it is interesting, at the beginning of this year, I told myself that I was going to do things that I love to do. And who did I tell myself that I was? I've told myself that I'm a reader, that I love to read. I've told myself that I love to go to the beach, that I'm a beach girl. But then I actually asked myself the hard question, Vanda, When was the last time you actually read a book? When was the last time you went to the beach? So at the beginning of this year, I actually started to like make it a mission to be who I told myself I was. Because I kind of felt like I was actually living a lie because I was so busy with life and, you know, all the stuff that comes with it, time management, other people's problems, medical stuff, appointments, physio, rehab, like all the stuff. And we all get busy in life, and sometimes we just need to take a moment and ask ourselves, who are we? And then ask yourself, do I do any of those things that I tell myself I am? So I told myself I'm a reader, but then I asked myself the question, Vanda, when was the last time you read a book? And honestly, I couldn't even remember the last time I had read a full book cover to cover. So I changed that, went out and bought a book and read it cover to cover. And it was amazing. And then I told myself that I love the beach. But because of I'd been in a cast all summer and then surgery and not being able to get it wet, I hadn't been to the beach in almost a year. A year. Not going to the beach. Are you kidding me? I live in Dubai with some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. So what did I do? I went to the beach. We got comfortable on the sand. 1 week I went to the beach, 4 days. So I have the ability right now to do things like this and to experience life and to do things that I want to do. So I'm going to take the opportunity and do them. In the last year, after my injury, I have grieved quietly, fiercely, openly. I grieved who I was, not just the work that I lost, but a version of myself who I thought I was. And maybe I'll be that person again someday, and my wrist will be back to 100%, but right now it is not. So it's something that I'm working on and really have to just accept that maybe I will always deep down be a doctor of chiropractic and a doctor in helping people heal and a teacher and everything that comes with that role. But it's just maybe not the version that carries forth into the future. So I guess starting over isn't failure. This is what I'm learning. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to come home to yourself, to ask yourself new questions, to live in the space of who you were before and who I am becoming. It's not easy, but I'm becoming comfortable with becoming uncomfortable. There is a lot of things out there that I do not know that I do not know. It's a whole new world, and I'm excited to experience it. And maybe in that growth area, maybe that's where the magic is. In the stillness, in the uncertainty of life that is trying so hard sometimes to knock you down. But maybe it's not knocking you down. Maybe it's just a challenge and a shift, forced change. And you're going to be okay. But we just got to figure out how we get there. Maybe the change comes with the stillness and the uncertainty and the quiet courage that it takes to say, I don't know what is next, but I'm here for it anyway. So here I am. I'm not Dr. Vanda anymore on this channel. I'm still Dr. Vanda on my other channel where I do affirmations and positive intentions. I do have my master's in positive psychology, so I will also be using that in a lot of my work. But on this channel, I'm Just Vanda. And I'm a woman on a journey to discover herself. I am here to heal. I'm here to create. And I'm here to live with curiosity and to find out about the world around me. And maybe in my doing so, of trying to discover who I am, maybe this will help you too. And not just from a place of certainty, from a place of shared humanity, shared experiences, and maybe some shared insight that often really helps if you see someone else going through something similar. It doesn't always, you don't have to have a left wrist injury tore your TFCC. That's not, what I'm saying, but maybe, you're going through a major change in your life as well. And with that shared uncertainty, maybe we can come through it together and find out who we really are. So if you've ever had to start again, just know this. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are brave enough to begin again. And that is a beautiful, beautiful place to be. So I'm so excited about this vlog and in the future. If you are interested about my journey, stick around, like, subscribe, and maybe share this with somebody else who maybe is starting over as well. I'll see you soon. Love ya.